Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gabby and today we are gonna talk about some fragrances for this transitioning period, okay? Obviously, already like summer is over, like that's gone. Fall, it's already here. But the weather, like sometimes yes, it's cold outside, but sometimes it's kind of like chilly, it's like a bit cold, but not so cold, and you kind of want those summery fragrances back. I've got in here 8 fragrances that are just, in my opinion, they're just absolutely perfect for this period, okay? I know that it's almost October, but still, like, it feels like summer was not here that long ago, like it feels like it's still kind of summery sometimes. And these are just perfect, especially if you live somewhere where it's actually quite decent, like it's not raining or anything like that. Because I did some shopping today, we went out and my hair was curly. Does this look curly to you? No, it doesn't. Because it's been raining and the weather was absolutely horrible. But a few days ago, it was actually decent. It was actually nice. So I wanted something that it's still a bit summery, but not that summery. Like it's still appropriate for fall. So that's why I've seen also lots of people doing this video. So I said, you know what? Let me do it as well. So before we start, if you like this video, obviously don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and now let's jump in. Alright, I've got 8 fragrances. I'm gonna start with one that I featured very recently, and literally this one is the perfect transitioning summer fall fragrance. New notes, Akigala Mandarino. This is basically mandarin orange and then some Akigala woods. It starts bright. Oh, it starts so bright and so orangey, but it's not necessarily zesty. You're just getting that orange scent and that like it's a sweet orange. But then slowly but surely it's getting a bit more woody, but it's not too much. It's just the perfect balance, honestly, because when you think of woody perfumes, you're gonna think fall, winter. When you think of mandarin orange, it's usually spring, summer, especially summer. And this one has both. And they just blend in so beautifully. I tested, I smelled all of my other fragrances from New Notes. I would say this one, it's not a gourmand, but from the ones that are not a gourmand, this one is my favorite one. Because it's just something special about it. Like I generally do not have any other fragrance that mixes woods and mandarin orange, and the mixture is just so beautiful. And so I don't know, like they don't crash, they just blend in, they just blend so nicely. And I never thought that they're actually gonna work together that well, because the woody notes in this one, the Akigala wood, is very smooth. It's very smooth. So it doesn't feel like, oh, you have something bright and sharp and then you have something dark and sharp. No, everything is so smooth. It's very good. It's literally the perfect scent for this time of year. Moving on. Another one that, again, is perfect for this time of year is from Jovoy. And this one is Aqua Memorabilis. This one has lots of like citruses, but then again, this one is definitely way more citrusy, like lemon, things like that, and then it's kind of like a bit ambery, almost woody, ambery. I'm not really sure if it has any amber, but I'm kind of getting that. Maybe a bit musky as well. This one is definitely very unisex, maybe leaning slightly masculine. Like those citrusy notes, they feel more like citruses that you'll find in a male fragrance, but then the base is very warm and it's quite sweet, and again a bit woody, and that one feels a bit more feminine. So this one kind of, it's the whole thing is not necessarily unisex, but then you have the brightness that's a bit masculine, but then the darkness in a way that's quite feminine. I really like it. One of my colleagues has a bottle as well. He loves it, I love it. It's definitely unisex. Yeah, it's a great transitioning, fragrance. Moving on, what else do we have? Okay, let's talk about this one. Memoize London, Aequale. This is a floral scent. Okay, it's more like white flowers. It just has, it's a bit musky, and it just have like something warm about it. Yes, if you like floral perfumes, you're gonna love this one. White floral perfumes, more exactly. Again, I'm not sure, I might be amber again, but it feels like those bright, super feminine, summery, spring summery flowers, you know. And then the base, it's a very warm fragrance. I think it has some vanilla as well. It's so beautiful. This is, again, for people that love floral scents and they want something that it is floral but it's still appropriate for this time of year, basically. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's genuinely a beautiful fragrance. It's, again, white flowers and then something like sweet vanilla, a bit ambery, something like that in the base. Moving on. For my gourmand lovers, okay, something that is quite delicious, but it's not overly sweet or not like overly gourmand. This one is Frassaï Teisenddu. This fragrance, for me, smells like chocolate, like hot cocoa, okay? And then you have these woods in the background. It's definitely like you can smell it. It's not necessarily chocolate. It's more like a hot cocoa, you know, like a hot chocolate. But then you have these woods coming through that kind of cut that sweetness. It's not too dark, but it's not light either. So I feel like it's just perfect for this period of time. I know that sometimes like gourmands, like proper gourmands, can be a bit too much. And then if you have a gourmand that has some darker notes, it can be a bit too dark, and then like that's more for like winter time. This one, I feel like it's just perfect for this time of year because it's gourmand, it's quite delicious, but then those woods just like cut everything, you know. Beautiful fragrance, really like it. Moving on. Not necessarily gourmand, but it can be, you know. Ruby Red from the House of Wood. Ruby Red is this, I don't know, like candied ginger, but it's not too gingery, like don't think Christmas or anything like that. A bit aromatic almost, and then it has this like musky, powdery vanilla base. It's beautiful. It definitely has something bright in there. I'm not really sure exactly what, but it definitely has maybe some citruses or some like, it must be some citruses, but they're very toned down. They just make the fragrance brighter. They don't necessarily make it citrusy or zesty or anything like that, but they just make it brighter. And then again, the candied ginger, it kind of feels like it's covering like a coat of vanilla dust. I know, something like that. Like it's not sharp. You know how ginger can be very sharp. This one is definitely not sharp. It's very rounded. It's a beautiful scent. It's a beautiful scent. I personally do not like ginger, okay, in fragrances, like at all. This is probably one of the only ginger fragrances that I have, and I absolutely love it, okay? Moving on, we have from Electimuss. This one is Spice Diarno, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I freaking love this one. It has a billion notes. It's a fragrance that you definitely kind of need to try because you don't necessarily know what you're gonna get. It has cardamom, and it has the type of cardamom that I love, okay? Because me and cardamom, sometimes I love it, sometimes I absolutely hate that note. It's very orangey. I'm not sure it kind of feels like a mixture between actual orange and then orange blossom. And then again, it has some vanilla, but it's not too sweet. It's more like a musky, dusty vanilla. It has maybe some elemi. I know, it has something like that. It's a bit woody, but it's a bit like, it has that orange. It definitely has some orange. It has some cardamom as well. It has vanilla for sure. It's such a cozy yet different and sophisticated vibe about it. Try it. It's very hard for me to explain exactly what I smell because it has quite a lot, like a lot of notes, and normally you don't really mix them together, but they mix them in here and it works. So I would definitely try to get at least a sample because it's such a beautiful fragrance, and this is one of the newest releases if I'm not wrong. 2 more to go. We have Traviata from Sospiro. You know me, I love my Sospiros, okay? This one is more like an aromatic, it's like a lavender, yes, like I just dropped the cup. It's a lavender with some maybe like herbal notes as well. Yes, it feels very aromatic, and then it definitely has again some woody, like a woody base. Perfect. Just perfect for this time of year. Perfect for rainy days. You need to like lavender, but it's not too much lavender though. It's literally lavender, but make it very aromatic because I'm pretty sure it has some herbal notes. Which doesn't make it green, but again, it makes it very aromatic. Love it, love it, love it. Traviata from Sospiro. And the last one, we have Lovers from Fragrance du Bois. This one, again, literally just blends in perfectly something that is very summery with something that is quite fall winter. You have passion fruit on this side, and then you have patchouli on the other side. But the patchouli is not a dirty patchouli. I absolutely hate patchouli in general, but it works. It works in this one. It still has that, I'm not sure if it has any oud, but it does have that Fragrance du Bois DNA that you either love it or hate it. I personally love it. It's almost unisex, but again, you're kind of getting that fruitiness, like that fruity from the passion fruit. It's, I don't know, it smells expensive. It just smells expensive, that's it. And it's just perfect for this time of year. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And look at that bottle. How gorgeous. How gorgeous is that bottle? Anyway, I just realized I might have another one that works for this time of year. Bear with me. This one. Floraïku, Between Two Trees. I love it. This one, it's like mate, vetiver, if I'm not wrong. Oh yeah. Oh yes. This one works. It's very aromatic, almost tea-like. Very comforting. This one's rainy days. I forgot how much I love this one. This one is good. This one is really good. Yeah, we're gonna add this one to the list as well. Do I have another one so we can make it 10? Let me see. Let me think. I don't think so. I'm just looking in here. What else I can include in this, on this list, you know, basically. I know which one. How in the world I forgot about this one. Ce Soir Extrait. Ce Soir for me is spring summer. Love it. The Extrait version is the beast mode version. Okay. Let me see. It's beast mode, and I think it has some chocolate as well. I freaking love it. Yes, this one goes on the list. This one is again kind of almost like gourmand, like fruity gourmand. It's peppery in the same time. And I love it. Absolutely love it. How I forgot about you. But yeah, 10. Sorry, not 8. 10 fragrances, okay? They're perfect for this time of year. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you tested any of this, if you like them, if you don't. What other fragrances maybe you are wearing in this period of time when you don't really know what to wear, you know? But let me know in the comments down below. And that was for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, obviously, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and like always, I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.